Advocates for baby killing have an uncanny ability of expanding the ways they can offend people who actually believe in life. Case in point, the University of Washington's Husky Health Center, which recently began offering abortion pills to students without requiring an ultrasound or in-person medical examination. A move that has piled controversy upon controversy and raised questions about medical ethics and taxpayer responsibility. Hi everyone, I'm Gardner Goldsmith for MRC-TV, and here's the story. Owen Girard reports for The College Fix that this new policy, implemented on February 10th of this year, allows students up to 10 weeks pregnant to obtain prescriptions for mifepristone and misoprostol, drugs used to induce chemical abortions, and they can get them free of charge through the University Health Center. If private companies were to do this, the sale would be disreputable and might inspire people to stay away from the places selling the deadly drugs. But the actual sale of the drugs is not an aggressive act. Taking the pill when pregnant is the aggressive act. But the University of Washington receives taxpayer money, which itself is an act of aggression. And then they direct that tax money toward buying the deadly drugs and handing them to students for so-called free. That aggression and the forced taxpayer subsidy of abortion should be enough to energize moral people to oppose every facet of this practice. But the added policy of not even requiring an ultrasound or in-person medical exam vastly increases the risk of physical, possibly life-threatening harm to the mother who is making the profound error of trying to kill her child. Critics, including pro-life advocates and medical experts, have labeled this as medical malpractice, arguing that it compromises student safety by bypassing critical diagnostic steps, including verifying that a pregnancy is early enough along that the abortion-inducing drugs will even work as intended without further compromising the health and life of the mother. The University of Washington process is simple and it's alarming. Students visit the Husky Health Center, receive a prescription without an ultrasound, and take the pills in their dorms or elsewhere, often without immediate medical supervision. Mifepristone then blocks progesterone to halt pregnancy growth, while misoprostol induces uterine cramping to expel the pregnancy. A painful, bloody process that the woman usually undergoes alone on a toilet. Girard correctly notes that this could pose serious health risks to women seeking a chemical abortion at the university. Quote, Tessa Cox, senior associate at Pro-Life Charlotte Lozier Institute, told The Fix that without in-person medical exams, doctors aren't able to screen for health complications, such as an ectopic pregnancy, which could impact the efficacy and safety of abortion pills, end quote. And Cox also told The Fix, quote, moreover, around 3 to 7% of the time, abortion drugs fail to completely expel the dead baby and pregnancy tissue, which can require follow-up surgery or lead to hemorrhage and infection if untreated. Studies have found that abortion drugs have 4 times the complication rate of surgical abortion. These risks only increase with advanced pregnancy and lack of medical supervision, end quote. Similarly, Esther Ripplinger, president of Human Life of Washington, called the practice an affront to women's intelligence, arguing that offering abortion pills without full disclosure of risks constitutes malpractice. Adding another layer to the controversy is the University of Washington's status as a public institution. In 2024, the university received over $1.2 billion in state and federal tax funding, according to its financial reports. This means that every taxpayer in Washington and, to an extent, the nation, indirectly supports the Husky Health Center's operations, including its new abortion pill policy. For those who oppose abortion on ethical or medical grounds, this raises a troubling question. Why should their tax dollars fund a practice they view as reckless or immoral? And for those who see the immorality of the tax taking in the first place, one can acknowledge that the act of taking the money is unethical, regardless of the object, act, or person who receives that money. Advocates such as Ripplinger are urging pro-lifers to fight back through legal challenges, through campaigns and advocacy, even as the Washington legislature actually debates making the ethical morass even deeper and wider with something called Senate Bill 5321, a bill resurrected from its death last year and which would mandate abortion pill access at all public college health centers. Meanwhile, the University of Washington's decision sets a precedent that could ripple across other tax-funded campuses. As the debate intensifies, it's clear that this policy not only affects students, but also draws every taxpayer into a polarizing moral and medical fray. One where the lines between access, safety, and responsibility remain fiercely contested, and taxpayers subsidize the commercial success of the abortion pill mill. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Share this far and wide. Find us on Rumble, where they don't censor us. We are still on YouTube, but of course, YouTube is sometimes problematic. Find us all the time at MRCTV.org. That's MRCTV.org. Check out what the whole team is doing. Check out the store, and please consider donating to the Media Research Center. You can find us on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, and on X. And if you want to find me on Gab, I'm at Gardner Goldsmith on Gab, and on X, I'm at Gard Goldsmith. Thank you, and again, please share the videos far and wide. For MRC TV, I'm Gardner Goldsmith.